What's up, everybody? Back again with another video about Kingshot, and today we're going to talk about the dark side of Kingshot. And what I mean by that is you're going to see what it means to be a free-to-play player and a pay-to-win player, because this game is all about play-to-win players. So stay tuned, watch till the end. So I'm going to talk about my personal experience in this game because I'm a free-to-play player. So because of that, I am already at a disadvantage. My server is infamous now. So I can tell you it's not me. Somebody went on, Reddit. They wrote an entire article on server 735. If you want, I'll try to tag the article in the description here. We've had Discord, everything you think of, and everybody hates it on the server, but there's a lot of people that have paid, put money in. They're just waiting for transfer. Hopefully, if it keeps up the trend, it will be next month or within the next 30 days. We don't know. The dark side of Kingshot, that's what we're here for. That's what we're going to get into. So a little history on the server. I was the leader of the #1 alliance until the very first castle battle. The first castle battle we lost. There was another player there, had more experience, and they paid to win. They beat us, the #2 alliance, because they put money into the game. Right after the castle battle, which I'm sure it happens, a lot of people jumped from the #1 to the #2 team, making them the #1 alliance, and we settled in at #2. We fought over castles, we battled. We didn't really like each other very much. They took half of my alliance. I pretty much took in the merry bunch of the rest of the server. So the alliance core is known to be pretty ruthless in other servers, but in this one, they are just downright despicable. So they have harassed all of my members to the point where if you talk in world chat, they just go and burn you. About a month ago, a couple weeks ago, after a castle, they got upset. They exploited a glitch in the game. I don't know if it's a glitch. I'm pretty sure people know about it. Is where what they did was, so what they were doing with their castle is they were putting their HQ down. They didn't have to fully build it. They just had to place it. And then they would burn all the banners that were close to it, lift up the HQ, and then move it and put it down somewhere else. And they were just burning. So they weren't placing it and having to fully build the HQ. So they went through about 150 banners in about 3 or 4 hours, maybe. As they were just placing it, not building it, just burning everything that it touched, and then moving it. To me, that's a glitch. They should have to place the HQ, build the HQ. Once the HQ is built, then any banners it's able to touch. But because they weren't fully building it, they were just lifting it up and placing it. There was no cooldown. It was just lift up, place, lift up, place, lift up, place. And they were doing that. And like I said, they went through 150 banners in 4 hours. They destroyed everything. They were all destroying 6 at a time. They were teaming up, and then they went to my main alliance and they did this. Got a team of the top 5 most powerful people on the server. They placed their HQ next to our banners, and then they just started burning all of our banners. They then just started to rally members. They started to attack us. They completely destroyed and said, hey, we'll stop if you kick everybody out. So I, being the alliance leader, I was like, hey, listen, I'm not going to kick anybody out. And they came and just started burning everybody. So anybody who went into the world chat and was like, hey, why are you burning? They would just attack them. Shut up or I'm going to attack you. That's pretty much their mentality was. So what I did, I had to make the decision. I had to kick everybody out. They filtered into other alliances and I was left by myself. I have now, in the past 3 weeks, been attacked over 350 times. 350 times, plus maybe up in the 4s now. They come, they attack me. They get no kills sometimes. They just will attack me 10, 15, 20 times in a row just to attack. So with that, I'm going to show you some stuff. I know a lot of people are like, oh, contact chat support, there's bullying, there's all this inhibiting. They just want us to quit. So what they do is they attack us over and over and over again until we quit. That's all they want. They just want us gone. So their plan is to attack us and not let us grow. They have now basically told everybody that if we join any alliance, they will burn that alliance. So hopefully I can put the picture up here somewhere again. This is 3 alliances that they have already burned when people are just trying to, stay away. I have probably 150 people on my server blocked. They know my ID. You can't get a player ID change. You can't change server. It is getting out of hand, but because these players are pay to win players and I'm not, they're always going to take their side. Why would they ban somebody who spends 10, 15, $20,000 on the game? It's just not going to happen. But they allow them to make the gameplay where everybody wants to quit. Every single person wants to quit. The number one player on the server basically tried to stand up and was like, hey, what you're doing is wrong. And they basically said, okay, let's fight. And they were going to fight them. But because they have 10 or 15 people that are just complete pay to win players, they have every single whale. They have the manpower. They could rally somebody over and over and over again. They could lose 50 million power and still be the top 5 players. Power on my server, top one's probably 230 and the top 5 are just over 200. So they're all really close. They are bullying every single alliance. They have forced players from one alliance to leave to go to another alliance because they control that alliance, and then they basically have everybody get certain buildings and sanctuaries and outposts and say that if you don't follow these rules, we're going to attack you. And they attacked. As everyone knows, there's the unwritten rules that they make during the all out event, the kill event. They made a rule. It was like, hey, listen, we're not going to attack anybody. Everybody, they're not going to attack me. They've been attacking me a couple hundred times this week. They said, you know what, we're not going to attack anybody. If you attack somebody, you're going to get kicked. They had other alliances that people attacked. They burned them, they zeroed them, and then they kicked them. Well, they decided to attack me, and because he was the number 3 player on the server, he fought and said, you know what, you're not going to burn me. I'm not going to play by the rules that he himself set forth. So it's one of those things where this is kind of like a childish game. They set their, on top of, like, you have the rules of Kingshot, they set their own server rules, and normally most servers abide by it, sanctuary, castle swaps, all that good stuff. They have taken it to another level, and there's just nothing that customer service ever cares. They are just letting them run amok. Everybody's just waiting till server transfer to leave. It's probably what's going to happen. We know that they're secretive and they don't tell anyone when server transfer is. So because of that, no one knows. Everyone's like, are you just buying your time? But what they're doing is, and when they're violating the terms of service, what they're doing is they're harassing players by not allowing them to play the game. If I play in any event, they make their king. So they take the king perk, they find me, and then they burn me so I can't heal. And they put me in jail to where I can't heal. And then when I do heal, they put me in jail where I can't train. So they are up all the time. I have now joined a 4th alliance, and they have started to burn that one, but I was kicked because they were told that if they kick me, they would stop burning them. What they're doing is 100% bullying and harassing in the terms of service. And Kingshot, I just get a generic, we've looked through their messages and they haven't said anything that constitutes bullying, harassing. And it's like, it's not during messages. They can't message. Like, well, send us a screenshot of the message. And I'm like, it's not messages. If they are blocked, they're on my block list. They can't message me. They can't see me. But anybody who goes into world chat, you can just see them just talking about me. They have called me so many names that I don't care about. They could get reported. I could care less. But what they're doing is they're taking away my ability to play this game. And this is a real thing. It happens on other servers. So many people after my first video, I'll try to put the link in the description of my first video, have reached out and were like, yeah, I'm on this server and this is what's happening. I'm getting bullied. I know that, sometimes you get attacked and people zero you, but to be attacked 100 times a week, over and over and over and over again throughout the entire day with, just nonstop, you can't, you're going to run out of gems. You're going to run out of bubbles. You can't go to an alliance, so you can't really hide your troops. And then if you put your troops in encampments, they exile you, transfer you. Yeah, you get a free 10-hour shield, but then in 10 hours again, they're just going to follow you. Every time I wake up, they know where I am. They put what castle next to me. And every time I do a random teleport, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to quit the game unless I can get this transfer. But no one knows when transfer is, and they take the fun out of the game. They're they've taken it overboard. So all right. So I hope you like this little kind of different take on the game. There's a lot of videos out there that say, this game is great, which I think the game is great. I love playing. I'm on this game all day long. I have 2 accounts. My other account, I have not one issue with. So I cannot complain with that. I love it. I have a good alliance on my other server, but on this one, for whatever reason, this alliance just is out of control, and nobody cares, and nobody can do anything either. No one can stand up. If they stand up, they get burnt. So they've done that so many times that no one even talks in world chat anymore. It's like a no. There's so many backdoor chats. Everybody is literally just trying to save their accounts until transfer. So hopefully Kingshot can maybe see this, or they can address the issue instead of just sending me a robot chat GBT response. But before you actually want to really play this game, please really understand that you can not really be able to play if you are free. So if you're going to play, get your wallet out. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe.